Hey all, welcome back to Fire and Water Cooking. I am Darren, of course, and today we're going to do something just a little different. I'm going to take some Wagyu tri-tips. We're going to cook them Santa Maria style on the M36 from M Grills. It's got that Santa Maria type adjustable grate. So we're going to do that. I'm going to cut these up. I'll be right back, tell you what we got.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter. Sous vide and chilling from Fire and Water.
All right, guys, like I said, these are going to be made Santa Maria style, so no sous vide today, strictly on my M36 from M Grills. It's got that adjustable charcoal basket that goes up and down. We're going to kind of cook these indirect for the first cook, and then we're going to sear them up. And then we're going to give them a try. Now, these are special tri-tips. I got these from Grand Western Steaks, which if you follow Guga, you know that's what he uses. But they had something a little special when I went and placed an order with them, and it's called Urawaygu, and they're from Uruguay, and they're a new company called Interfoods, I guess, out of Uruguay, and they have an office in Miami, which is close to where Grand Western is. So I guess that they've got on board and they're selling some of their product. So these are their marbling score is a BMS score, they call it, of a 3. So they're not really super marbled, but kind of on the lower end of the marbling score. But just looking through the package, they do look pretty good. They do got a good amount of fat cap on them, so we're going to trim that off. But Urawaygu tri-tips. But first of all, let me get them out of the package, and I'm going to trim them up, and then we're going to season them. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I thought I'd give you a little closer up look here, since I'm going to be trimming these. First of all, just so you know, I'm going to be using my meat sticks to monitor them. These are going to be for a get-together we're doing tomorrow, and I want one of them to be more on the medium side and more on the medium rare side. You know, the medium side is going to be the one, you know, those people that don't quite like it medium rare. So I'm going to do one of those around medium and the other one medium rare. So we're going to monitor it with our meat stick on both of them, just so that we know. I'm also using a Santa Maria style rub that I got from Chef John on the internet. So it's kind of, I guess, kind of traditional. It's got some salt, pepper, black garlic, a little bit of spice with the cayenne pepper and paprika and onion powder. So real simple, but it's got that nice dark color we're going to be looking for. So let me get these out of the package first. I'm not going to trim them both for you. I'm just going to show you the one of them. So, and as you can see, you got that pretty good fat cap there, and it's got this little sticker on there. I guess that was inside the package on the meat. So as you can tell, I'll get you a little closer just so you can see the marbling here. It's pretty decent, but like I said, it's not a BMS score of 6 or 7 or anything like that, but it does got some good marbling to it for a tri-tip. So we'll see. This is Wagyu cow. They are raised in Uruguay. I have never had this before from this company, so we are just seeing if it's worth it. Like I said, these are a little pricey at like $60 a tri-tip. These are like 2.5 to 3 pounds. So if you do the math, that's a good amount per pound compared to you know, a choice or a prime.
Alright guys, didn't want to bore you with this, but I'm just going to go ahead and trim most of the granny skin and a lot of that fat cap off. We're going to leave some of the chunks on there, and I'm going to do that with both of these. So they're going to look pretty much the same. So hopefully I don't lose too much weight, but just most of that granny skin and silver skin off of there.
That's about it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and trim the other one up. I'll be back when I'm seasoning it. Alright guys, so I got these trimmed. Pretty much the same here. You can see I left a little bit of fat on that side, a little bit of fat on this side. So this one's a little thinner, so I think I'm going to use this one for my medium. So as you can see, I got probably about 1/4 of a pound or so, maybe more, 1/3 of a pound of fat from trimming those, so not a whole lot of waste here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spread these out. I'm going to put my rub on, just a nice even coat, and we're going to let this just kind of dry brine in here for about an hour or so. That's it, guys. I'm going to do the other sides. We're going to let them sit while that fire's coming up, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so while my tri-tip is kind of marinating in that rub, brining if you want to call it that, we're going to go ahead and light this up. Now remember, this is my M36 from M Grills, and it's got this adjustable charcoal pit inside there, and you can see there's the crank right there. And this is, like I said, this is the larger grill. It's got this sear box here that can kind of concentrate some charcoal there for searing. So what we're going to do is, I have it up right now for lighting, so we're going to get this lit. Then we're going to, once it gets going pretty good, we're going to toss on our wood chunks. I got a couple pieces of cherry there that we're going to use for smoke, and then we're going to lower it down. We're going to place our tri-tips on this side to kind of cook on the reverse sear type. And then once this gets up to a good internal temperature, we're going to crank this up, make sure the temperature gets really hot, then we're going to sear them off. Okay? Similar as what you would do on a Santa Maria, where the entire grate goes up and down from the grill. The grate's going to be able to go up and down here. So once this is lit, the grate goes down to the bottom. We'll reverse sear over here, and then when we want to sear it off, we'll raise that fire right up under the grate and then sear them off. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get this going. Use my grill gun. I use the grill gun to light all my charcoal, guys. It just takes so little time, so powerful. And with the grill gun, it lets me stay far back, especially with lump charcoal. It can spark up. So I'm going to go ahead and get this lit. Alright guys, so this fire is going pretty good now. Really hot here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my smoking wood on. And I really only want that smoking wood on there when we're doing the reverse sear, so it can burn up before we're searing. So I lowered my charcoal basket all the way to the bottom, and we're not gonna cook it on the direct side anyway right now. On a normal Santa Maria, you could have it set pretty high in the air so you can cook directly over it, but I'm not going to do that since I have the ability and the space. I'm just going to put my tri-tips over here. But okay, so I'm going to let that smoke up a little bit, close this up, and I'll be right back putting the tri-tips on. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and put these tri-tips on. They've been sitting for about an hour or so, getting that rub to penetrate. My analog thermometer here says I'm right about 225. So we'll see what the meat stick says. Alright guys, so you see my fire's over here, all the way down. I got my tri-tips here. I'm going to monitor the temperature with these meat sticks, and we'll see how we go. I'll see you when they start to get close to searing temp.
Alright guys, so I'm monitoring it with my meat sticks, and you can tell the temperature is just a little bit different on each one, and on internal and external. So it's just the placement of the thermometers and the thickness of the meat, I believe. So we're going to continue to monitor it. Once it gets close to the doneness that I'm looking for, we're going to pull it and sear it off.
Alright guys, it's time to sear these things off. My fire's going pretty good. It's heated up pretty well. I got it all the way up here to the top. This here's my medium one that's sitting right at about 128, 129. So we're going to go ahead and sear this one off. See this one too. We're not going to be on there very long, guys. We're just going to go ahead and give them a quick sear on both sides. That looks awesome. All right, guys, we'll get this over to the cutting board and cut it up. All right, guys, well, take a look at that. Here's my medium rare. Here's my medium. This actually looks pretty good. Cooked a little bit faster than I thought it was gonna. So I think these Wagyu or more heavily marbled tri-tips actually cook a little faster. So as you can tell, like I said, this is my medium rare. Got pretty good in my medium. Check that out, guys. Awesome. I did take a bite off the end and it tasted awesome. Like I said, these are going to be for tomorrow, so I don't want to take too much off of them. I have to cut them up tomorrow and when I finish them off. But check out the Urawaygu from Grand Western. Like I said, these tri-tips are expensive, but you never know. Might be something you like. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Check out the next fire and water cooking video. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'll see you again on the next fire and water cooking video, guys.